This next chapter is about rubber band guns and more. So the guns are pretty simple. It's just a handle from two handles from the paint stir, the large one, and two of the regular paint stir sticks. And this is one of the reasons why you want to keep those samples. I mean, the extra pieces that you don't use. So these are spare parts from another job. And it loads just in reverse. So what you want to do, you're going to have the supplies like we normally do and sticks. To glue up the T-beam. So I'd mentioned once before in some of the other videos, this is called a T-beam. So you put your glue on there. Find the center. You can eyeball it if you want. And just work it into place. Now, if you want to, you can just let it be, and and just let it dry, just like that. If you want it a little stronger, what the rubber bands will do, it will force the glue into the wood pores and kind of make it even a little bit stronger. Once you have the T-beam played by this part, you want to be able to cut part of it off or cut it off prior to this and attach your handles. So sometimes I like to mark out where the glue is going to go, so it just makes it easier. So pretend I picked up the glue, put it on here, put it on here. The key to the gun is you have to have a little bit of this sticking up so you can attach the rubber band. Also, those lines that I drew also show you where to cut the gun at. So to get your thumb in there, you have to remove this part or bring the handles back farther and glue them back here. This still would be plenty strong. If you don't have this support here, when you pull on the rubber bands, then the rubber bands will have a tendency to actually pull this wood sideways. So a little bit of planning ahead and drawing it out would be helpful. Next, what we're going to do, this is a hot plate. Oh, good timing. So these are just 4 of the regular sticks. We bent them around a spaghetti pot. We put 2 of them together, glue. This one here broke, so we're just going to move on. But we marked where this second set is going to drop in. So you see how we've marked it. And if you just cut a slice here and here, the rest of it will break off at the right point, or pretty much the right point. And then to make it fit, do that same thing on the other one. And you might have to do a little sanding. These have been painted. And I don't glue, you can glue these together, but I don't do that, so I could show the process of how to do that. So this would resist heat from a hot pan, and that keeps the heat away from the countertop. In this particular case, this is another one, but instead of the curved one, we did the slice in just a single board. So the reason I did it this way is you need these sides to support the pan. Otherwise, just the X would not work. And so if you wanted one that had a style like this, just make your slice, put those in, glue those up, and then determine what this distance is and do that all four sides. Or if you wanted them round like that, then bend that around the pot and then make that curve. So this one is just an example of two different styles that you can use, like this, all the way around, or like this, up and down. So that was a combination project. Once again, hot plate. Or actually, it's a hot pad. No, hot plate. It's not a hot plate. All right, you guys figure it out. So these are obviously some hooks. I did it at this angle for just creativity's sake. You could do it this way. This one I think we've seen before. We've painted those just to get an idea what it would look like. Typically, I don't paint things so that you can see what it was. In this particular case, I like more of an industrial size screw because it just gives it some accents and some little different, more industrial look.